I can't talk with them, but it doesn't mean, see, it doesn't mean that I can't communicate with them and have fun with them. So that's been really cool to see. Can you see me?
We are in Desamparados in San José, Costa Rica, and we are like in a community named Los Guido. This community is about 40 to 50,000 people living in here.
Hola.
Many of the families that live here, they are from Nicaragua. They are not legal in this country. So that's one of the reasons why it's a really, really poor community, because people do not get access to, get good houses and good jobs.
When you drive through and you see it, you're in awe, because it's kind of like, wow, like interesting, like this is what their normal is.
This is a Christian school, which it do not mean that everybody that comes here is a Christian. Many of the kids are coming from really bad families. Some of the kids in here are coming from families with parents that are drug dealers, and their moms are prostitutes. So on the weekends they live on that environment, and then during the week they have this environment. All the teachers in here are Christians. They trying to invest in the life of the kids and try to teach them about God, and so they can go home and also tell their parents about God. They have this playground from, I think it is in really bad shape for the last 5 years. So when I find out the Mountaintop was coming, I said, what a great thing, the Mountaintop that came before and invest a lot in doing BBS for so many kids in this school. They can come and fix a playground for the kids so they will have a place to play during the time that they are here in the daycare center. This is huge. That will be a huge blessing for them. Just the idea is that you go out of your comfort zone, that you can just, pray for somebody that you don't know, but still need Jesus.
Hey, so we're partnering with a church here called Shalom Church, and using some of their connections in this community to do food distribution. And what that means is we went to the grocery store earlier this morning, bought some stuff, and we're taking those to families who are in need here in this community to help strengthen the relationships that Shalom Church has here in Los Guido. So our students are spending some time in the homes with some of these families this morning, delivering the food and then praying over them through a translator. And just getting to see how they live life, and letting them know that Jesus loves them by giving them the gift of food to help provide for their families.
And it's crazy that in these days people still living like that. Little children, they should not be going through that. Just come with me so you can see.
Este es el baño.
Sí tengo agua.
That is their bathroom. They take a bucket y que calienta agüita.
Sí, en la cocina.
She warm water and she bring it here and she just give the kids a bath. ¿Cómo se llama usted? Lorna.
Lorna.
Her name is Lorna,
Tengo, bueno, 5 niños.
She have 5 kids. ¿Qué edades?
Son ellos.
Yeah, those are the kids. Hermosos, dice.
La mayor tiene 11 años.
11 years old,
Una de 10.
10,
Uno de 8.
8 years old,
Uno de 5 y un bebé de 2 años y medio.
5, and 2.5 years old. She's from Nicaragua, and she has been living here for the last 23 years.
Sí, me ha costado mucho lo que es podría decirse, lo que es la cédula de residencia.
It has been really hard for her to get the residency.
Sí, pero primero Dios, ya el 30 de mayo ya me la entregan físicamente.
Finally, on May 30th, she will be able to finally get her cédula, which is her ID. That's huge. So she said that her prayer, most important prayer, is that she can find a good job to have a better life for her kids.
You hear a story like Lorna's and her families, and to see her trying to make ends meet for her kids was super humbling and inspiring to see the way that she's putting in the work to meet the needs of her children. And Veronica got a little choked up when we walked into the back and looked at their bathroom, because she was saying, when I go home and look at my kids, I can't imagine my kids living this way. They don't, kids don't deserve to be going through this, but the need's so great. The reality is that there's a story in every one of these houses as you walk through these communities that are very similar. And so that's why we send teams here to Costa Rica, because of stories like Lorna's. That's why I partner with people like Veronica and Salva here in Los Guido, who are doing great work to meet the needs of the people here.
Hola. This is good. We're going to share the
So on our last day at Escuela Cristiana Los Guido, we got the opportunity to hang out with the kids and to teach them a little bit, kind of like VBS style.
Fruit grows on trees, right? Las frutas crecen en los árboles, ¿cierto o no? Sí.
So we taught them about the fruit of the Spirit, and then did a craft with them and played a game with them that kind of taught them the different aspects of the fruit of the Spirit. Things like love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, and goodness. And then to teach them about how when we have Jesus in our heart, that produces that type of fruit in our life. So that first day, we got to reconstruct their playground, play with them a little bit. And then on that second day, we got to go out into their community and see not how they were, treated at that school, but how they were living in everyday life in their homes out in Los Guido. And so then on that third day, to get to actually sit down with them and have conversations and interact with them on a more intimate level, it was really awesome to watch our students begin to realize that in just a few short days, they could have an impact on a kid's life and show them the love of Jesus in just little small ways that might make an impact beyond our time there in Costa Rica. And it was cool because what was happening was we were teaching those kids in Costa Rica about the fruit of the Spirit. And all throughout that day, I saw the fruit of the Spirit on display in the lives of our college students. I think sometimes when we go into foreign contexts and we see poverty at that level, we can get it backwards and think that like we're gonna save that person, or we're gonna offer something that they don't already have in life, not recognizing that actually they might have something to offer us as well. And that is a new perspective on gratitude and joy, community, and what it means to live life to its fullest.
We are so blessed back home, like incredibly, impossibly blessed.
It makes you feel so blessed, and it just brings this whole gratitude. But then also, I think what's amazing is they're so joyous.
In Costa Rica, they have this saying, pura vida, right? It just means the simple life or the pure life. And I think for our college students, Costa Rica was an opportunity for them to experience that simple life and to realize that a life with Jesus, where we share the things that Jesus has given to us freely and with generosity, that's the way to live a simple life. That's the way to live a life that's truly life.